Yep.
Now, does any one of you had an opportunity, an idea, a play, or something that in your mind that you wanted to do, but you didn't? Right? Yep, I promise. One time it happened in your life. Just one little opportunity. I bet you didn't do it. See, according to Zero Mostel, he who hesitates is poor. See, when I was young, when we were all young, we had a lot of ideas, a lot of games to play, a lot of things to do, because we had freedom. We could do it, But something stopped us. It's called shyness. That's what I'm thinking of. Hesitation. Shyness converts to hesitation. And hesitation, sometimes you go, sometimes you stop, or sometimes you do the hesitation. And it stops you from doing what you actually planned in your head. What I think of this code too is like a game of basketball. You got a lot of plays. You got a lot of plays to execute. 5 seconds remaining in the clock. And you're the coach. Just imagine you're the coach and you're the coach of your life. And you had to play, but you didn't do it. It means you lose a game. He who hesitates is poor. You don't win the game. Winning and losing. Rich and poor. See there? Yeah, it's a good metaphor, yeah. One more thing. Again, when I was young I was shy too. I hesitated a lot. I didn't do much. But one time I got out of my shell. Like I told you guys before, I studied MMA. And because of MMA, I got out of my shell. And I am who I am now talking to you. Because before, I couldn't talk to people like this. But if you just do what you plan to do without any hesitation, I promise you, you'll go somewhere. So I agree in this quote. This quote, he who hesitates is poor. That's true. Because you think Bill Gates hesitated? No. He did what he wanted. You think Steve Jobs didn't get a job? No. He did what he had to do with Mac and all those iPod. And you think Kobe Bryant hesitates in the shots even though he misses and takes so many shots, Rich? No, he doesn't. Win or lose, like in a basketball game, like I told you, win or lose, he didn't hesitate. He just kept going. See, like in a basketball game, just imagine what you're going to do to your defender. Just you know how a basketball game works, right? There's a defender and you have to just score a point. If you have an idea in your head, you have to do it. Because if you can't, then you're just going to pass the ball and you just lost that opportunity to score against the guy. That's not how life works. There's something right in front of you, you take it. You got to touch the sky. Like Kanye West said. I don't know why I said that, but Kanye West said, I touch the sky. There's no limits. That's what Biggie said. There's no limits. You just got to keep going. Sometimes it sounds really funny, right? But no, if you got to think about it, it's not funny at all. Because if it's right there, just take it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't take it, then you'll regret it. You'll think about it and you'll be like, why didn't I take that one? Why did I hesitate? He who hesitates is pure. So I encourage you to go out there and do what the hell you got to do. Next thing you know, you'll be rich. Like Rich. Thank you.
Well, I like the good forceful questions that you have at the beginning and the nice identification of the topic. You need a sharper statement of your agreement with the topic at the beginning, but I know we generally know where you're going with this. There's no preview of what the structure is going to be, and it's kind of obvious when you're listening to the speech because you just start randomly coming up with ideas, and at the end of the speech, when you're getting close to the end, all of a sudden you hit onto like a rich vein of examples that you could probably talk about, and suddenly the speech had a little bit more structure and organization to it. If you had come up with that earlier, I'm sure that you'd have been able to say, oh, I could talk about all of those kinds of things. And that's one of those things where, like I said, if you can come up with an organizational structure, can I think of a sports figure and a business figure and an entertainment figure who sees the opportunity to talk about, then I'll do that. Well, sports figure, oh, that's an easy one. I got Kobe Bryant in basketball. We can talk about that. So that would help you get that structure earlier, and then you wouldn't be running around with all the platitudes and kind of vague statements that you have in the first part. And then you kind of came back to that at the end, trying to find an exit. You had a little bit of trouble getting off of the stage, but I like the fact that while you were talking to us, you were energetic. You're looking at the audience. Your body seems animated. Most of your gestures are relevant to what you're talking about. Sometimes you've got that piece of paper in your hand a little bit more than you want, but it's not a huge distraction. I thought you had very solid distribution of your eye contact. I will give you credit for going against my advice on all of those things when I told you about how to dress. We got the flip-flops with the dark socks, we got the shorts, and we got the T-shirt with the big graphic on it. I'm going, what the heck is that all about? And it's like, okay, every one of those things, give them a kick in the teeth for, but everything else you did a good job on. Thank you.